Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. I'm realizing we do actually have some more expansion opportunities than I realized because Transvaal and Oranje are no longer guaranteed by the British Empire, which means I could do some military expansion in those areas. So, let's go ahead and see what it would look like. Only Oranje would potentially stand against us. So that's fine. Let's do it. Let's grab them. They do have a real army. I need to be conscientious about this. Line infantry and mobile artillery and lancers. So I am going to need both my armies for this. And let's put them on the front. So now the question is, do I want to add a conqueror for Northern Cape? I think I do. In one fell swoop. I'll take all of them. I don't need to add it to the primary. I don't need to have the extra infamy from that because I don't think they're going to back down. I don't think there's any world in which they back down, frankly. Obviously, this is going to significantly cost us, but you know, we're getting money from. Dang. Perfidious Gaul. All right. Well, that was smart. But France, the money. Should have kept a lid on it. No, I will never apologize for increasing Portuguese greatness. Brazil, what do you got going on? Who's fighting who over here? Oh no, this is in Uruguay. All right, not worried about that. Force comparison is not as good as I would like it to be, honestly. Perhaps we'll start on defense and see how things go. They'll probably throw themselves at us for a while our allies get here. We got allies coming. So maybe when they get here, we'll start. And yeah, while we're fighting on defense, our whole situation will be doing better. 2 arms. So, are they attacking? No. This is a flaw in my plan. Alright. We'll swap over to attack. We can do this. Force comparison of 33, that's fine. What does Oranje have for military? A lot less than Transvaal had. Alright, first battle. We're winning, but it's tight. We're winning, but it's tight, actually. I think we'll definitely be able to do this, but I was right to mobilize both armies. I'm actually worried. We are taking significant casualties. But, why do we have reduced morale damage? Because we have a guy. Oh boy. Oh boy, there's a situation. The duel. Alexander de Sousa Coutinho, probably the son of our, of the Lisbon shooter, has challenged Manuel de Caula to a duel to the death. So, this is the head of the landowners, jingoist, the head of the industrialists, the intelligentsia, and authoritarian. The aura surrounding the two figures is like something out of a romantic novel. Manuel de Caula smiles. He's been rehearsing this moment before falling asleep. Alexander de Sousa Coutinho, you are a foolish fool. Your insults cannot go unanswered. Pick a weapon of choice and we shall meet tomorrow. Let them fight! Bam. Another Coutinho, capable of murdering his way through the political class of Portugal? We'll see. So, intelligentsia are now led by a different authoritarian. A foreign manifesto. The recently translated works of Manuel Salaveri have become popular within the movement to enact no colonial affairs. The relationship has developed to the point of Manuel Salaveri openly endorsing the movement. And for a whole large class, there is no other road, especially for a nation so eminently practical as the Portuguese. The great thing is to get the working class to move as a class, that once obtained, they will soon find the right direction, and all who resist will be left out in the cold with small sects of their own. Our struggle is an international one, plus 10 support, or this foreign interference ought to be punished. How do the rural folk feel? Not great. I'm going to just let the movement get a little stronger. And finally, ever-increasing influence. Members of the Portuguese-French Friendship Committee have discreetly dispatched one of their members to amplify their mission in Portugal's most widely read newspaper. The Portuguese-French Friendship Committee has calculated with utmost mastery the dissemination of materials to secure a foothold in both the political world and the public's imagination. With great satisfaction, a lobbyist comments, there is no denying the number and reach of newspapers is ever expanding. This approach is sure to reach influential lawmakers in favor of our scheme. Sets a bad precedent, salty landowners, or this is ingenious reduced legitimacy. I'm gonna have to go with the salty landowners. I don't want a reduction of my legitimacy. No way, no how. Alright. We've done a lot of damage to them, and that's made our force comparison a lot better. And this fight is going a lot better, even though nobody's got any supplies. That's okay. It's fine. We don't need those supplies. We'll just we're doing an Operation Barbarossa over here. We're gonna do without being able to find bullets and spam. It'll be fine. So probably we'll go after Oranje next. Obviously this is going to cost us some influence because we're not going to have a rival anymore. And I was thinking after that I might establish the Merina Kingdom as a protectorate, but that could prove actually significantly difficult. They have a, they do have not a strong army, but a large army. And I might have some trouble landing troops. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably invade with one army and station another army in Southern Africa here. And did I finally build up? I think I'm going to throw that naval base in there after the mines in Zululand. Alright, beautiful. So we've gotten a hold of that. We need to get the other territory before we can win, because they've got war support protection here. But this shouldn't take much longer now. There's a liberal revolt in Tidor, it turns out. Not that that really matters to me much at this point. Alright, I think we got this. Beautiful. Now, Oranje. And you see, you still only have the one state, right? Yes. Would anyone step in? Only Great Britain, and they don't care. Beautiful. So, Oranje only has a very small army, and I think their army is lower tech than mine. So, I think I can do this with only one army. Yeah, I think I can do this with only one army. But I'm going to put the other army here just to have them in the area. This third army I'm going to disband because I don't need those units. And if this army ends up not being able to... If this army can't... If the force comparison's not looking good, I'll mobilize this army as well, but I don't think it'll be necessary. Alright, 52, that's fine. Alright, so... We'll leave them here for now, though. Best to be safe. No reason to play games with this. So we'll build up those naval bases. Finances are really solid at this point. Not quite sure how that happened. Probably through reducing prices of construction goods, honestly. How's the market? Yeah, market's looking okay. Import route of guns is no longer profitable, so we'll cut it. Oh no, Banjar has an anti-Portuguese league. How will I deal with this? Also, let's take a look. Alright, Nicaragua is at our point where we can reduce their autonomy. So we'll go ahead and do it. Obviously that increases the liberty desire of these other countries, but that's okay. As long as none of them get above 75, we'll be fine. And now we're getting even more of that sweet, sweet diplomatic pact income, which I absolutely adore. And 2 arms. Excellent. 2 government admins in Transvaal. I don't need to move those to being a higher production method for now, because I don't have any use for the bureaucracy. Actually, our force comparison is getting better as we fight, so that's very good. I'm very pleased by this. Let's go ahead and start building those sulfur mines. Another 4 months on mechanical tools, and that should be just fine. Excellent. Excellent. All right, and that is those areas conquered. We'll go to simple org for this government admin because we don't need to do anything else. We've got plenty of bureaucracy available. Could increase law enforcement. Let's do it. Now, how much is it going to take to get a protectorate? 7.9 infamy, so I can't do that yet. So, Ejército Portugués, I'm actually just going to put in Africa for the moment, because I am going to go after the Merina Kingdom in good time, as time begins. Oh, mother and father are fighting. I'm so sad. We are paying a good amount in interest, but that's going down as our finances improve. I think minting went way up. Yeah, look at that. Did we get a bump in GDP? I guess we did. Excellent. Ooh, diplomatic ties with Prussia. Very good. So who do we have as rivalry candidates at this point? Quite a few. Let's go ahead and grab Costa Rica and El Salvador. And that'll get us a little bit of extra influence to play with, and we'll use that to improve relations with Prussia. Again, we are going to go after the Merina Kingdom. It's going to be a minute. El Salvador and Costa Rica are both rivaling us back. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I don't have any complaints about that. Ooh, Prussia's going after Holstein. Presumably. And there's mechanical tools. Wonderful. So, first of all, we'll grab that steel mill. Oh, nope, not yet. We'll grab the steel mill. The steel mill's not built yet. Alright, so we'll finish the sulfur mines first, and that'll let us upgrade our delicious, delicious paper mills. And that's going to improve the efficiency of the government significantly. I'm still a little bit suspicious of this number, but I think it'll be fine. These buildings are still subsidized. I guess that's really taking some time to get sorted, but I hope they'll be efficient in good time. Ooh, and France is going after Ita Bas. That's fun. Can maybe get Morocco as a play. Ooh, Denmark is improving relations. That's interesting. Denmark is a subject of Belgium. Strange times we're living in. Alright, so there's the sulfur mines. We'll go ahead and swap the paper mills over. Yeah, I know, but we're working on it. Okay, so steel tools is going to throw in a cost of 60 steel, but it's going to increase the output of tools by a bunch. And that's going to be kind of critical, actually. And after that, we'll finally increase the size of the construction sector again. I want to put another... I want to put one level at least in Alentejo, and maybe another level in Beira. But we'll see. We'll see how the finances look. I'm still being very careful with that. Dahomey entered the Imperial Circle. That's a shame. Making me want to conquer Benin even more. But it is what it is. I don't have any interest in fighting Netherlands and Denmark. Alright, so... I guess I'll have to subsidize these mines as well. Because I've got to get this sulfur supply. Cool. Alright, employment is increasing here very, very slowly. Soon. So what does that put our balance of other goods at? Coal is doing a little rough. Iron is actually okay. And tooling's alright. So I think that'll be fine. I'm bringing in a ton of furniture from Great Britain. I should really... Now's the time. Now's the time with these other things. The construction sector, and then the port. Knock that right out. Then the furniture manufacturers. Then I won't be so freaking dependent on foreign furniture imports. Oh, we lost diplomatic ties with Prussia. Sad. That's okay. These things are known to happen. So, Merina Kingdom. No one is going to step in, except for potentially Rwanda. Alright. I think I can make this happen. Alright, that's fine. They're fearful. It's afraid! Mobilize one army. Again, don't want to go crazy with this. Finances are looking really solid. Gold depleted in Weisstadt. Gold fields depleted. The rich mineral deposits in Vrystadt have been drained. The mines are being shuttered, and all the prospectors who moved in are beginning to drift away in search of the next big strike. Alluvial gold dried up. Miners go home. River dried up due to miner activity. Shafts condemned as threat to life. Enter at own peril. Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again. We cannot just let them leave. This is very good, because... Oh, look at all that gold mine capacity. Oh, that's going to be a huge shot in the arm economically. Really, really big. Alright, which one's your capital? North Madagascar. Alright, easy peasy. Bringing the fleet in. I'm hoping this is the right call. I'm hoping I don't wind up in a situation. Ooh, and there's crystal glass. That's nice. I don't think we're actually going to use that. Alright, so the steel mill is underway, is built. So it's time to go to steel tools. It's going to put us in a steel shortage. We will grab the steel mill. The steel mill is hiring like crazy. Alright, beautiful. Don't need to worry at all about that. Actually, this fleet wants to be here. Got a little bit extra authority to play with as well. Don't need another consumption tax. In fact, we can remove this one. I'll leave that one, the one on coffee, in for now. Rwanda sides with them. That's not going to impact this situation even a little bit. I hope I'm not making a giant mistake here. I think I'll be able to make this naval invasion happen, but if not, we'll see. Alright, construction sector is increased, so that means the finances are going to get a little worse, but that's okay. We got the Ejército Portugués mobilized, and soon the naval invasion will begin. Do I have my buff from Happy Armed Forces? I do not. And at this point, I don't think I can get it, because I can only get 2 approval from here. But I can get extra morale recovery, and the cost is virtually nothing. So let's do it. Again, I'm going to mobilize this army when I land, and potentially we'll be able to strike forward. So, oh, thank God. All right. Whew. All right, we are winning here. So I'm feeling very pleased with this outcome now. Dang. Things are rough over there. We need to find an alternative source of sulfur. Hey, Merina Kingdom, you got any sulfur capacity in you? No. What about Central America? Dang. All right, that's okay. That's okay. We'll find a way. Life finds a way. All right, 27%, still moving forward. Iron supply is still looking good. Could use another level of clothing. Actually, could use a lot more levels of clothing. Textile mills, rather. Currently, I've got 2 levels of textile mills in Beira, but I don't have any in Extremadura. So let's put 2 levels there. We'll queue those in for the eventually zone. One more level of iron mines should prove just fine. Actually got an ally naval invading in the south here. We'll see how that goes. I suspect it will not end up mattering, but by the time we've taken here... Alright, force comparison is looking actually rock solid. Oh no, just their units haven't gotten here yet. So that should remove their war support protection, because that's their capital. Yes, and indeed it does. So this war should be doing just fine. France is going for a naval invasion, or for a protectorate on Lübeck. That's fine. All right, I guess I don't even need to mobilize the other army. Well, that's excellent. I'm very pleased. I'm extremely pleased. All right, so next, I think we'll expand the construction sector in Beira by 1 level. I'm not going to do that immediately, though. But I'm not going to let it take too long. And actually, I think the gold mines in Vrystaat are going to trump everything else, because gold mines mean better finances, finances mean a better economy. That's just the way of things. Alright. This army can return to Portugal. And now the Merina Kingdom is ours. Let's improve relations. This army can return to Portugal as well. Oh no, it already is. Beautiful. Ah, and there's stock exchange. Excellent. So that reduces the bureaucratic cost of trade routes, which is very nice. Alright, things are looking pretty solid. Even so, I mean, it might even go so far as to say rock solid. Got a little bit of authority to play with. Let's promote social mobility in Togo right now, because that's going to help us get enough qualifications to run this mine. I'm hoping that's how that goes. Denmark's in the British Empire, but they're... Oh, because Belgium is in the British Empire. Well, that'll do. I could seize this little bit of Togo from Denmark. I would love to do that. That would be nice. On the other hand, if I had something small to trade them, they would be much more inclined. If I had a little territory in the Caribbean, but alas, I do not. Alright, so here's the construction sector. This is going to really probably put a strain on these finances, because... Oh, and there's percussion cap. Wonderful. So right away we'll queue in a level of munitions plants. And that's going to let us be fully independent from a military goods perspective. And I am very excited about being independent from a military goods perspective. I would absolutely love... Didn't even realize these areas were colonizable. Why is this taking so long? Well, I don't know. It's fine. The Liberian armed forces are not happy about me, but that's okay. We'll improve relations. No, we won't. That's not useful. So let's see. With the Merina Kingdom handled, I now have options. Ecuador is still guaranteed by the United States. What about Haiti? Haiti's a potential target. Costa Rica, still guaranteed by the USA. And El Salvador guaranteed by France. So I can't do any more expansion in Central America right now. There are definitely areas that I could go. With that having been said, that is actually going to be all for tonight. Having these gold mines puts us in a really good spot. I'm very excited about that. We are going to need to continue to output more iron, and the amount of tools we're outputting is very high right now for what we've got, but it's going to continue to... The cost in tools is going to go up with these mines increasing. In fact, just make sure that those are using the up-to-date production method. They are not. They should be. At some point, we're going to need to throw more coal mines in Zululand. I think, actually, do I have any capacity for coal mines in Portugal? I do, some. So we'll throw a few of those in there as well, and that'll be just fine. Let's go ahead and toss these in, not at the top, but in near the top. And gold flowing into the treasury from gold mines is just raw profit. That's going to be hugely, hugely effective in terms of boosting up our economy. So overall, right now, I'm feeling actually extremely confident. We had a rough start with this run, a difficult first 13 years, but I think things are looking up. I'm confident in our ability to regain our place as a great Imperial power. My nerds, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I'll see you on the other side.